Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, Combat Patrol Magazine issue 61 review. Sorry about last night, couldn't do it because if you have seen the short, there was a sleeping puppy and he snores very loudly and you wouldn't even be able to hear me. Honestly, everyone around the area can hear him snore. Poor puppy. But anyway, here we go. Our review, 61. Starting a new faction, Genestealer Cults. So Magus here, the sprue, with a 32mm base. And in this issue, we're covering Magus, Genestealer Cults, and Evolution of a Cult. However, we didn't just get the magazine, we got a new battle map to play on. So there's one side there, like a urban ruin. And then on the other side, kind of gravelly effect. So, without further ado, let's get this going. So, issue 61, Magus, as they start, how to build Magus there. And also here as well. And that's it. And then, bit of a spiel there. When the day of ascension comes, and the star children walk the surface of this world, the faithful shall be rewarded. So there's the cults there, looks like they're worshipping. And the Magus is there. So, how to paint your Magus. I'll see, undercoating it, add them black, and then Mechanica standard grey for bits, things like cloths and things like that, front of the chest plate. Methstone red, Administratum grey, Wraithbone for the skin. And then we move on to Lead Belcher, Retributor armour, Catched Flesh there for the sling for the weapon system. Auric Flesh, Screamer Pink, and then we move on to our shades, Noon Oil everything, by the looks of it. Reichland Flesh Shade, obviously the gold areas. Skin tone, in Karenberg Crimson. Quite a green shade there. And then obviously touching up again once you've shaded it, going over again with like Methstone Red, for example. So our highlights, Mechanica Standard Grey, Stormhost Silver for those metals areas. And then Night Quester Flesh, highlight and sling. Pink Horror, the gemstone in the front. And Pallid Witch Flesh for the skin tone. As they always say, it is a work in progress and you're still going to be working on it probably into issue 90. Those who are blessed with the blood of the Starborn will stand victorious. That's what's stated. So, bit of lore. Genestealer Cults, the insidious curse. Lurking within the Imperium is a dire threat. Dangerous cults involved tyrannid organisms. These fanatical sects worship the Xenos creature as divine saviors. So, after many generations of plotting and secrecy, Genestealer Cult rises up against Imperial rule, as shown there on some artwork. So we've got a bit of lore down here. So I'll leave that there and wants to have a quick read and then we'll push on. So, moving on. Space Hulks, again, seen this on a few other issues. So are we going to be getting maybe our 5th edition very soon? I hope so, because I love Space Hulk. So, the Cults, the Star Children, the evolution of a cult. As the uprising begins, Genestealer cultists overthrow an industrial complex on an imperial world. So we've got some nicely painted minis there. And then the Patriarch there, which will be coming in our Premium Kit 4 with our Rogel Dawn. So what the 1st and 2nd generation hybrids look like. 3rd and 4th generation hybrids. And the pure strain Genestealers. Genetic aberrations. There's a bit of a spill there. I'll just move this up and let's have a quick read about the generation of hybrids. And then, here we go. Our Genestealer Cults character, collecting our mini. I have been chosen by the blessed ones to lead humanity to a new and glorious dawn. So, cult leaders, as they always say, got a role, and then your origin and your title. Cult names. role, part 1, 2, and 3. And then cult background. So, still with our Magus here. So, obviously, our unit name we've built, we've painted, and we're going to begin in play. The data slate for the Magus. So, as it states in core, it's just deep strike and it's a leader, a spiritual leader. While this model is leading a unit of models, in that the unit have the Feel No Pain 5+ ability against psychic attacks. As it's shown on the data slate there, deep strike, just like Terminators. So, scenario 38, sowing the seeds. Play F scenarios 38. So, sowing the seeds designed for solo play. If you wish, another player can take control of the Aeldari force. To play the game, follow the instructions on the next couple of pages. The Genestealer Cults player has the Magus. The Aeldari force is made up of 4 Guardians, each armed with a shrunken catapult. So let none stand in the way of the will of the Star Children. So there we go. Die Avengers there, having a scrap with the Colts. So, battle mat layout. Place battle mat essential cards on the side with the characteristics facing up. So there we've got our terrain cardboard that we got a millennia ago. Deployment. Genestealer Cults player faces the Magus in the center of the board, shown there. They place 1 Guardian in each of the deployment zones marked on the map. How to win. So the Genestealer Cults player wins the game if the Magus kills all the Guardians before the Tyrannid structures are destroyed. If the Tyrannid structures are all destroyed, then the Aeldari are victorious. Although they realise not, they are sowing out but the seeds of their own destruction, stated there by a Guardian. So, Guardian behaviour. So I'll just leave that there. I want to have a quick read. Obviously, in this example, the Guardian is adjacent to one of the Tyrannid structures, and so they target it with their shrunken catapult. As you remember, the very first issues actually, obviously one of the scenarios was shooting or killing these templates. Here the Guardians destroyed one of the Tyrannid structures. From now on, they will target the nearest structure to them, as shown there in the example. So, here we go. We're a host of angels, recast in the image of the true rulers of the galaxy. So, was it a Genestealer victory, or was it a Aeldari victory? So, obviously, now we've moved on. New faction. Obviously, this probably will change again very soon. Maybe next month. In next month's issues, whenever we start getting the Astra Militarum. And then look forward to future issues coming soon. 62. Get some highlights here. Wild Rider Red and some Caliban Green. And then issue 63. Another unit here. Genestealer Cult Hybrids. 5 Acolyte Hybrids there. So, thank you all for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Yeah, I've got some really good things coming up soon for this channel. It's just taking time. We are going to be moving forward as well. Not just Combat Patrol, but other things, terrain making, and also battle reports coming very soon. For Combat Patrol, because obviously we are extremely behind with the battle reports. Obviously I did start them, but I had to stop due to technical issues. But yeah, we'll be very soon. The go will be happening. So again, I thank you all. Thank you for your kind support, kind comments, likes. You truly are amazing guys. And yeah, see you all very soon for our next issue. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now.